this is the time when Alabamians show what we are made of. We're made of grit, compassion, and resiliency.
It's only been a few days since a strong line of storms slammed the southeast, spawning several tornadoes, and that system taking the lives of at least 5 people, injuring several more, and leaving behind a path of destruction.
Today, Governor Kay Ivey headed to some of the hardest hit areas to get a first-hand look at the devastation left behind. Yeah,
we want to bring in our investigative reporter, Brendan Kirby. Now, Brendan, you saw that damage last week.
Yeah, that's right, Lenise and Shelby. On Friday, we were in Pelham, where some people lost their homes. But it was even worse in Calhoun County, where 5 people died.
Losing 3 members of the same family all in one fell swoop, that's rough.
As the governor mentioned, 3 of the victims were from the same family. The storm also caused injuries. Lots of other people lost property. Chris Darden, meteorologist in charge at the National Weather Service in Birmingham, says at least 11 tornadoes hit the state on Thursday. He says they cut a path on lands totaling 230 miles. All this coming 8 days after a storm that spawned 25 tornadoes. Darden says the loss of life was a blow to forecasters who try to give people as much warning as possible.
When the word came out that night, we certainly took that very personally. It hits us hard. So it's been a long stretch.
Alabama Emergency Management Agency Director Brian Hastings says people in the path of 2 Calhoun County tornadoes had 18 and 29 minutes warning, respectively. He says that's longer than average.
You have to have a plan, and when you get that information, you got to act. You got to do something to find a safer place, a shelter.
I talked last week to Pelham resident Trish Partridge, who stressed just how important acting on those tornado warnings can be.
You just heard a boom, you heard the roar, of course, and then it sounded like an explosion going off in the house, and we were huddled and there were blanket over us and everything, and we had just shut the doors to the closet, and 2 seconds it hit, and then I smelled pine. First, you heard everything going on.
Governor Ivey on Monday vowing to do whatever she can to get federal assistance for victims.
As governor, I'm here to say I've got your back, and I want to be as helpful as we can. That's why I'm here today.
And Darden issued a warning that's relevant to people in all parts of Alabama. This is still only March, and typically the most severe weather isn't until April. As he said, we've still got a long way to go. Reporting live, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.